Okay, I know this is scary, Bree, but there's a zombie safe room right there.
The Zombie series is one of Disney's most famous and most loved series, and it's not exactly hard to see why. The series is set in the fictional town of Seabrook, where humans and zombies somehow manage to coexist.
All clear.
The zombies used to be restricted to Zombietown outside the city, but everyone saw that they weren't all that bad and agreed to let them live in their city, go to their local high school, blah blah blah. Then, one of the zombies named Zed fell in love with a human girl named Addison, and they have an interesting adventures and all of that stuff.
Wait, you like him? You like a zombie? Wow.
While learning how to navigate being in a zombie and human relationship. There are 3 movies in the series, and the 3rd movie was released a few weeks ago. It became an instant hit among fans, and everyone has been begging Disney for a 4th movie, even though it has only been a few weeks since the release of the last movie. So is Disney going to listen and give their fans what they want? And what is the 4th movie going to be about, and how will it be different from the first 3 movies? Well, today I'm going to be telling you guys all you need to know about Zombies 4, so make sure you stick till the very end, okay?
Welcome to the cafeteria.
Thanks.
As we can expect, the plot of Zombies 4 is going to follow the same theme as the first 3 movies, but we can expect to see some changes that are going to make it different. Before we get into the plot of the 4th movie, I'm going to give you guys a quick recap of the first 3 movies so you understand how the 4th movie will tie into the series. The first Zombies movie was about how humans and zombies finally figured out a way to peacefully coexist and accept each other after about 50 years. It also focused on Addison and Zed's relationship and how they fell in love, which was also kind of very sweet. The second movie was a direct sequel, and while it also focused on zombies and humans, it also brought in new characters, which were werewolves. It turns out that the werewolves were the original inhabitants of Seabrook before they were driven out by humans. They entered Seabrook in search of a moonstone, which was their source of power. After some tussle and resistance from the humans, werewolves, and zombies, the werewolves settled down in Seabrook, just like the zombies did in the first movie, and everyone lives happily ever after. Well, kind of. The 3rd movie introduced aliens, who obviously came from outer space to Seabrook in search of a map that will lead them to their new home called Utopia. At the same time, Zed is anxiously preparing for his college application to Mountain College, which will make him the first zombie to go to college, and will make it easier for other zombies to do the same. The alien invasion leads to Addison finding out that she's actually part alien and not a full human being as she thought. Her grandmother was an alien who fell in love with a human and decided to stay on Earth in disguise as a human being. Addison also turns out to be the map that the aliens were looking for, and even though she tries to lead them to Utopia, she finally convinces them to stay in Seabrook because it is what her grandmother would have wanted, and the aliens agree. This means that Seabrook now has a population filled with aliens, werewolves, zombies, and humans. Now that we're all caught up, let's talk about what we can expect to see from the 4th movie. One thing that's sure to happen is that the movie is going to have a college theme instead of the high school theme that we saw in the first 3 movies. In the 3rd movie, Addison and Zed both get accepted into Mountain College, so it makes sense that we're going to see them try to get adjusted to their new life in college. Also, we're probably going to be seeing Addison and Zed struggle with their relationship. Anyone who's been to college will understand how difficult it can be to maintain high school relationships when you're in college. The pressures of a whole new life is definitely going to be putting a strain on their relationship. But if there's one thing that we know about Zed and Addison, it's that they can withstand almost anything that comes their way. The last thing that we can expect to see in Zombies 4 is the introduction of new characters. Since Zed and Addison are going to be in college, we can expect to see them make some new friends and even enemies in college. Also, every zombie movie introduced a new category of characters, like the zombies in the first movie, werewolves in the second movie, and the aliens in the 3rd movie. Going by this trend, I can confidently tell you guys that we are going to be seeing a new category in the 4th movie. Now, we don't know what they're going to be, but some people think that they may introduce vampires in the next movie. It's going to be interesting to see how the new people are going to blend with the people of Seabrook, especially if they're vampires like we're expecting them to be.
I can't do this anymore. There's something you need to know.
Unlike the first two movies in the franchise, Zombies 4 is likely going to debut first on Disney Plus before becoming available on the Disney Channel. This is the same way that Zombies 3 rolled out, and Disney recorded a high number of streams and viewers because it was available to a wide number of viewers. Going by the successful rollout of Zombies 3 on Disney Plus, Zombies 4 is going to debut exclusively on the platform, and we can expect that it's going to take at least a few weeks before it becomes available on the Disney Channel.
The perfect picnic spot.
So here comes the not-so-good news, and it's that we haven't exactly had a confirmation from Disney about the fourth zombie movie. Some people believe that there isn't going to be a Zombies 4 because the third movie kind of tied everything up nicely and there wasn't a cliffhanger like we had in Zombies and Zombies 2. So this makes a lot of people believe that there isn't going to be a fourth movie and the franchise is done and dusted. But on the other hand, many people believe that there's still a chance for a fourth movie because Zombies 3 was left kind of open-ended, especially the mid-credit scene where we saw Bucky activate the alien's mothership because he wanted to bring cheer to the furthest reaches of the galaxy. Also, Milo Manheim, who plays the character Zed, revealed that while he can't give an official confirmation as to whether there is going to be another movie, fans should not entirely rule out the possibility. He also said that the chances of there being a fourth movie depends on how well the third movie performs among fans and whether or not the stars align. Judging by the fact that Zombies 3 was a massive hit with fans and has received positive feedback, we can say that there is a high probability of a fourth movie. Also, the fact that Disney has not denied the rumors of a fourth movie means that the chances are even higher. But hey, just because we haven't had official word on Zombies 4 doesn't mean it's the end of the franchise because Disney just made a huge announcement.
My real hair is freakish, and I can't change it.
Oh, can I see it?
Never.
As I said, Disney hasn't said anything about the fourth movie, but there is something underway because they just announced an animated series titled Zombies, the Reanimated Series. The plot synopsis says, Zombies, the Reanimated Series is in production. The animated series is based on the Disney's Zombies movies and invites viewers into the daily lives of Zed, Addison, Eliza, Willa, and the entire Seabrook crew. Get ready for more musical fun and new friends as Seabrook becomes the #1 destination for all kinds of mythical monsters looking for a fresh start. And this means some pretty wild adventures, from the cafeteria to the football field, because sometimes the scariest thing you have to face is high school. This means that we don't have to say goodbye to the franchise yet. Also, it's likely that the animated series is going to take place earlier in the timeline than we were left off in Zombies 3. This is because Zed and Addison graduated at the end of Zombies 3, but the animated movie is about their life in high school. But no matter what direction the series takes, one thing that we can agree on is that we're going to love it. So I want to hear what you guys think about Zombies 4. Do you think it's really going to happen, or do you think Disney is going to axe it? Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll always get awesome content.
I've always wanted to come here. Now finally, here I am with you.